of the jukebox. Sweet tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. Oh, you gotta do it just to meet me out there. Apatsu, 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 apatsu.
これも短くできる。こっちは大丈夫？こっち大丈夫？まあいいじゃない？口に合いますか？好きかもしれない。これ食べてみて。
Never been to California, never been to LA, so I'll stay home and write these songs, pretend I'll make it someday. My friends are getting married, they're all settling down, so I'll lay here, watch the ceiling fan go round and round. And it's always gone too fast, like a trip to the beach or the life of James Dean. And it kills me to think I'm avoiding the pill I can't swallow. Haven't seen my twin brother, I keep missing his calls. It's funny just how easily a family can drift apart. I'm finally getting married to an angel in human form, but I still think about Nashville, we're staying near the right chord. And it's always gone too fast, like a trip to the beach or the life of James Dean. And it kills me to think I'm avoiding the pill I can't swallow.
ってる。泉が好きなものが集まりました。イエーイ。짠. 예쁘다. 여기 같이 심. 무슨 색이야? 200엔. 아, 뭔가 어린. 이건 뭐야? 마그네토? 과자, 볼펜. 귀엽다. 옷이네? 처음 오나요? 가봤나요? 처음 오나요? 딸기. 그거 먹고 싶으면 그거 먹어도 돼. 아니. 맛있겠다. 맛있겠는데? 오.